I graduated from Searles, the School of Information Resources and Library Sciences, in 2006.
I'm an MFA student in visual communications.
So I'm in my second year in the School of Information Resources and Library Science.
I was in the Library Science Master's program. I graduated in December 2010. And when I was going to approach my degree, I thought, how am I going to pay for this?
I was living in Portland, Oregon, and I had a good friend here, and I was looking for a career change, and she suggested that I try Searles, and I thought, why not? And I was a single mom. Didn't know how I was going to possibly afford it.
The beauty of the GA-ship for me in terms of being able to pursue my education was that I could afford it.
It meant survival. It meant happiness in my life. I had recently gotten married, and before I got that job, I was on the fence, like, what am I going to do? I have to have something. Do I take out a giant student loan?
I have plenty of friends and people that I was in school with who are really kind of struggling now. They have jobs, but they still have an incredible weight of debt on them. And I don't, and that's an absolute blessing.
I think it's important to fund people because you're giving them an experience which they can use in the future. Materials are always a great asset, but I think people are the bigger asset when it comes to library services.
If you fund a thing, you funded that thing, and there's that thing. If it's a chair, if it's a book, it's there, it's being used, and that's fun and great. But if you fund a person, the ripple effects of what that person does, you can't say. And I think that of all the people, and I knew a bunch of the GAs that were Willock GAs, they've gone out and they've done things in their careers and touched other people's lives in ways that you can't always expect, but that have been beneficial.
If you're focusing on the students, the reason for the student to be at the university in the first place is to get that education. And if the student is constantly trying to work a 40-hour-a-week job and get all their schoolwork done, and usually those kind of jobs don't pay very much, all those things add up to a lot of chaos for a student. And with a job like the one I had at the library, it helped me be able to just focus on my schoolwork.
I mean, the GA-ship allowed me to really concentrate on the schooling that I needed to be concentrating on, but it also offered me a wealth of practical experience and information that led directly to my getting a job and starting my career in the field.
Oh my gosh, I worked on all kinds of projects. I made over 100 different little icons for different services that the library offers. We ended up making brochures and posters, bus signs, and I'm not even sure where else they may have ended up. But so from little things all the way to these big, large-scale projects. And so I feel like I got a nice gamut of things to try out while I was there.
I definitely think this opportunity will give me an advantage when looking into job opportunities because of the experience I've gained working with students directly with helping them with research.
I worked on press releases, I worked on calendaring events, I worked on events themselves.
I also got to shadow and watch a lot of these instruction librarians and reference librarians teach courses. And then I was able to start teaching the courses myself.
And it gave me a great opportunity to explore a lot of the issues in libraryship. So I would be having my class, and at the same time things would be coming up on the job that kind of fed into the concepts and themes of the class. And it was just a great reinforcement for my education.
So I'm really grateful to Kate Willock, who funded me, and really to the library, who allowed me to be a GA here and gain a ton of experience.
It's just made a tremendous difference in my life. Like I said, I couldn't have afforded to do my education. I probably wouldn't have done it. I have a career now. It's a pretty solid career. I can provide for my family. I just think that she did a wonderful, wonderful thing when she decided to invest in people.
I guess I would just like to thank her for funding my GA-ship, for giving me the opportunity to learn what I can from it and grow as a professional and as a person.
I would just like to give her a big, gigantic hug and say thank you so much for helping me, giving me the opportunity to work in a great working environment, work in a job that actually increased my skill as a designer, gave me a chance to occasionally go out to eat with my wife. So all around, I'm just so completely thankful that I had the opportunity. And so if it comes up again, I would snatch it up again. Thank you, Kate. Thank you.